We talk a lot about distortion and heavy rock here, but today we're dealing with a different kind of frequency, the one you can dial in on your pedal board. This is the story of white noise. It's a song I composed on this 4-string acoustic bass, tuned to ADGC. But it wasn't inspired by a dream or on a riff or a band. It was inspired by a ghost. Specifically, a true recorded EVP experience. I know, it sounds crazy, but I'm going to show you how a ghostly female voice and the sound of someone knocking on a door became the rhythm, the harmony, and the solo in this composition. Let's dive into the darkness. It all started with a friend, a major fan of EVP research, or electronic voice phenomena. He invited me over for a recording session. Now, I'm skeptical, but I'm a composer. I'm interested in sounds. We set up the gear. The room was silent. We asked our questions. Nothing. Then, as we reviewed the audio, we heard two distinct things that chilled me to the bones. First, a faint but musical female whisper. Second, a clear rhythmic knock, like someone or something tapping rapidly on a solid wooden door. That experience, those two specific sounds, became the foundation of white noise. And I realized I had to translate the paranormal into the musical. So how do you turn a ghost and a knock into a solo bass? You don't use distortion, you use technique. The voice, the female whisper. It was very interesting and challenging to replicate. And I had to go for a different tuning. This one is an ADGC. And there's an interesting harmonic that this bass produces. In the beginning of the song, that's how it starts. And it's an interesting harmonic because I am pressing the strings on the first 3 strings, like 7, 9, 9, and I keep it there and it makes that sound. If I wasn't pressing it, makes no sense. So I press this. So that's the first part of her voice. So I made up a rhythm to it. In some other parts, her voice was very, very delicate. In this part, for example, in this one, I use pinch harmonics. That sounds exactly like that voice. So that's the part where the harmonics that you hear in this song represents, or represents her voice. In fact, it's a true copy of what the voice sounded like. Now the knock. That was an interesting one. The knock. The knocking on the door. It had like a rhythm. No, like that. Pa, 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 pa. So, how do I put that into a rhythm? So, what I did was this thing. That's part of it. And there's another one that just goes pa 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 pam. That really scared me. And how did I put that? So I need like more intensity. So I do the same combination. And I add more tapping on the right hand. So those are the two elements that I use to make white noise possible. And these sounds inspired me to write that song and put that ghostly rhythm into something musical. That was white noise. I hope you felt the tension and heard the story, the whisper in the harmonics, the entity at the door in the percussion. This is the solo bass universe. It's not just about shredding or heavy rock. It's about using the bass as a complete instrument to tell the stories that matter. Now, if you want to understand the strategy behind why I choose to tell stories like this, you need to watch my latest video, No One Cares About Your Music. This video explains why being this specific and this authentic is the only way to find your loyal audience. If you appreciate the art of storytelling, solo bass, and the unique soundscape that we create here, hit subscribe. Let me know in the comments, what did you hear in the song? The voice or the knock? Catch you on the next one.